Trump's latest argument about James Comey is transparently stupid. The New York Times is reporting that Special Counsel Robert S. Mueller III is in possession of a draft of a letter laying out a rationale for Trump's firing of FBI Director James Comey, prepared at President Trump's urging by H. Stephen Miller in the days leading up to Comey's dismissal. White House counsel Donald F. McGahn III stopped the pair from finalizing and sending the letter, according to the report, because of its problematic contents. It is unclear how much of Mr. Trump's rationale focuses on the Russia investigation, the Times reports, although Mr. Trump told aides at the time he was angry that Mr. Comey refused to publicly say that Mr. Trump himself was not under investigation. Trump's tweet shows that he is working hard to deflect attention from the special counsel's investigation by reviving his claims that it is Hillary Clinton, not he, who broke the law, and that a system that would absolve her and investigate him is rigged. But the Times piece reminds us that Mueller's probe is proceeding in a very serious manner, regardless of Trump's efforts to deflect from it. And indeed, his efforts to resuscitate attacks on Comey and Clinton look more desperate, and transparently stupid, than ever. Let us try to unpack what Trump was trying to say here. In his tweet, Trump was apparently referring to a letter, written 2 days ago by Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Charles Grassley and committee member Lindsey Graham, to current FBI Director Christopher Wray. The 6-page letter demands further information about whether former FBI Director James Comey acted inappropriately when, in 2016, he began drafting a statement concluding that Hillary Clinton should not be criminally charged for using a private email server as Secretary of State, 2 months before the FBI closed the investigation. The letter, dated August 30th, was posted on the Judiciary Committee's website, and it was quickly picked up by the media yesterday. Grassley and Graham said in the letter that they suspected that Comey did this, based on information that emerged from an internal Justice Department look at the FBI's handling of Clinton's emails. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked about this letter during yesterday's press briefing with reporters. She insisted that this supposedly shocking revelation is proof that Trump had good reason to fire Comey 10 months later. I think that would certainly give cause and reason that Jim Comey was not the right person to lead the FBI, she told reporters, although she offered no evidence that this was the cause and reason in Trump's mind when he fired the FBI director on May 9. Sanders was trying to rewrite history by hinting that Trump could not possibly have obstructed justice in the Russia investigation by firing Comey, because he had good reason to do so. Comey's botching of the Clinton investigation. Trump's tweet today reiterated this idea. But come on. Trump himself admitted on national television that he fired Comey because of the Russia probe, saying flat out that it was because this Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story. But in this White House, not even the president's own words can be permitted to interfere with their ongoing effort to grasp at whatever they can to vindicate him in the Russia probe. What's more, all sentient Americans will remember the history here. The notion that Comey somehow let Clinton off the hook is absurd. It is true that Comey announced in July 2016 that the investigation into her emails was over. But Comey's press conference was harshly critical of Clinton, calling her extremely careless, something that may have contravened Department of Justice policy and which Trump and Republicans continually exploited throughout the campaign. And Comey revived the focus on supposed Clinton wrongdoing when he announced he was reopening the investigation into Anthony Weiner's laptop just before the election, something Republicans also exploited. In Trump's telling, though, Clinton was given some special kid glove treatment, and he is a victim of the deep state. The White House must believe the public to be dim-witted, because Sanders' effort to prop up her boss falls to pieces under the most basic scrutiny. It is obvious that Trump is trying to litigate, in the court of public opinion at least, a claim that he did not obstruct justice in firing Comey, a sure sign that Mueller's investigation into his possible obstruction of justice has him very worried. But this is also destructive in another way. Like Trump's previous accusations that the Russia investigation is a witch hunt and a hoax, he is again trying to undermine public confidence in an investigation which, after all, is supposed to establish what Russia did to sabotage our democracy. This afternoon's Times scoop strongly suggests Trump has good reason to worry about the focus on his possible obstruction of justice. The Wall Street Journal reported last night that Trump's legal team has been trying, in meetings and memos, to convince Mueller that Trump committed no wrongdoing in firing Comey,